Have you ever seen one of those YouTube videos that starts out with a box of holsters overflowing because that person either didn't like them or stopped using them? This is not one of those videos. I'll spare you that. Hi, this is Steve, Critical Dreamer Channel. Just want to start out first by saying I have no affiliation with this company. It was not sent to me to review. I'm just a customer that discovered it online, made a purchase, tried it out for a while, and I want to share my thoughts. This is the StealthGearUSA Appendix Inside the Waistband holster. Now, as you know, wearing a holster can be a very personal thing. As a matter of fact, it is a very personal thing. But ultimately, I think people are looking for a combination of quality, practicality, comfort, and durability all rolled up into one package. And these all play into that final hope and result of wanting to put on your holster every day and wanting to leave it on as long as possible, hopefully right up until bedtime. So it should be a desirable practice every day, but something that seems like it would be simple sometimes isn't at all. For those who prefer appendix carry or are interested in switching to this method of carry, this, above all, is a very comfortable means by which to do so. It's a Kydex shell. It's thick and rigid enough to properly protect the trigger and completely cover the trigger guard, and that's great. That's important. But it also makes for a holster that's light enough so that it doesn't remind you every time you sit, squat, or bend that there's this nuisance device present on your body, and that's certainly very important as well. Fake rock. Okay. By default, when you order this, it comes with this one single clip. It's pretty thick, but the holster itself sits nice and tight up against the body. It conforms very well. These clips are not an issue as far as sticking out too much or any bulge or anything. Again, this is an AIWB holster, so sort of takes care of itself. And as you can see, there's this return here, and this does a great job of keeping this unit secure so it won't come up and out during a draw. Now, because of what I do for a living, I decided to order the optional second clip. And when you do that, it comes with an accessory kit, little accessory kit, which includes longer screw and an extra bushing, because it all needs to build itself up so you can get this clip up and over to do what it needs to do. I'll tell you, I didn't expect, well, let me just put it this way. These rubber bushings are very dense, and of course they're not compressed when they're new, so it was a little bit of a struggle trying to get everything in there and compress these bushings down enough to get that screw to engage with the nut. But was it misery? No. It was just a little bit more effort than I expected, but wasn't a big deal at all. And once it was in there, it's perfect. And that certainly allows for a really good amount of retention adjustment. And also with these clips, there are a couple different positions here where you can adjust for cant. I tend to like it straight up and down. I think a lot of people also do anyway, but there is room for adjustment, and that's also a great feature of this. Now, the main selling point of this is what they're calling this vent core fabric. On this inboard side, there's this really durable nylon, and on the outboard side, there's this nice soft fabric, and there's a little bit of padding in there. Now, the purpose of this vent core is breathability, and I'm going to show you really quickly. You can see those ventilation holes. And whether this is up against, directly up against your skin, or if it's up against a piece of clothing and that's up against your skin, all in all, the end result is breathability. And as you can see here, there's this one line of fabric where there are no holes, not here, but here in the middle. And that's to protect the body and the frame of the firearm. Okay, but it breathes where it needs to breathe. And it does a fantastic job of that. This thing is comfortable. I'll say that for sure. Pardon me. Pardon my bump. And, you know, when I first wanted to try this, I will admit that I thought it was a bit gimmicky. But to be honest, I've accepted the fact that this is the one that I keep reaching for when I gear up every day. So that says a lot to me, and I thought it was worthy of a review. I have found it to be a worthwhile mix of durability, stability, and comfort. It's by no means the cheapest holster out there, but putting a price on the level of protection you want in a holster, well, that's up to you. This is Steve, Critical Dreamer Channel. Again, thank you for watching. Be present and be mindful. The StealthGearUSA Appendix Inside the Waistband Holster.